Hello, mathematicians. Here is the video for Home Connections 41 and 42. All right, we got a whole bunch of math facts up at the top. 8 times 4 is 32. 6 times 5 equals 30. 7 times 7, I often think of the 49ers. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 6 is 36. All right, keep moving. Hopefully you have quite a few of these memorized. 8 times 7 is 56. 9 times 7 is 63. 5 times 5 is 25. 7 times 6 is 42. And 8 times 9 is 72. All right, I'm seeing some ratio tables, although I think I'm just going to think of it as more multiplication facts. So notice in this box right here how it says times 10. So we're going to take every number and just multiply by 10. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 10 is 50. 2 times 10 is 20. 9 times 10 is 90. 3 times 10 is 30. 8 times 10 is 80. 6 times 10 is 60. 7 times 10 is 70. 4 times 10 is 40. Moving on. All right, for B, it looks like the rule is multiply by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 5 is 10. 9 times 5 is 45. 3 times 5 is 15. 8 times 5 is 40. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, let's keep cruising. For letter C, it looks like the rule is multiply by 9. 5 times 9 is 45. 2 times 9 is 18. 9 times 9 is 81. 3 times 9 is 27. 8 times 9 is 72. 6 times 9 is 54. 7 times 9 is 63. And 4 times 9 is 36. Okay, for this last section, I'm going to kind of work smarter, not harder. So check out what I'm going to do. 12 times 10, that's an easy one to start with. When you multiply by 10, a lot of people just think add a 0. 12 times 10 is 120. So 12 times 5 is going to be half that big. You could also, of course, count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. But I sort of used this problem to help. Okay, if 12 times 10 is 120, then 12 times 9 is going to be a group of 12 less than that. Okay, some of you might know what 12 times 9 is just off the top of your head. All right, 18 times 10, I'm just going to add a 0 to 18. 18 times 10 is 180, so 18 times 5 would be half of that, 90. And again, if I sort of use what's over here, if 18 times 10 is 180, then 18 times 9, it's not 10 groups of 18, it's only 9 groups of 18. So if I take 18 away, that will get me my answer. Final answer, 162. So I sort of used the problem from before to kind of help with some ones right after that. All right, let's take a look at Home Connections 42. Mrs. Larson made gift bags for 6 students. She put erasers in the bags. She started with 20 erasers and gave each student the same number. How many erasers did each student get? All right, so there's 20 total, and we need to divvy them up, divide them up between 6 kids. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to use a picture to help, okay? I'm going to maybe make 20 erasers and maybe 6 kids. Okay, there's 1 kid. There's 2 kids. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I'm going to count out 20 erasers. Ready? 1 for you, One for you, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then there'd be 2 erasers left over. Those are tally marks. All right, how many erasers did each student get? All right, so each kid, to be fair, is only going to get 3 erasers. Do you guys see the 3 tally marks, right? And of course, there are 2 erasers left over. So maybe Ms. Larson will stick those in her desk drawer. All right, moving on. A teacher wanted their class to work in groups of 4. After dividing the class into groups, there were 6 groups of 4 students and 1 group of 3 students. How many students were in the class? All right, 6 groups of 4 would be 24 kids. And 1 group of 3 would be 3 kids. Add those all together, and we get 27 students. That was an easy one for me. I hope you thought so too. All right, last problem. Here we go. If the teacher wanted all the groups to be exactly the same size, how many students could be in each group? How many groups would there be? All right, wait a minute. We got to use letter A to help us. There are 27 kids total. So let's remember that there are 27 kids. How many students could be in each group? How many groups could there be? I think this is sort of a factor question. What times what equals 27? We've got 1 times 27. 2 doesn't work. Ooh, 3 works. 3 times 9. All right, so here's our factor rainbow. And I doubt you're going to have 1 kid in a group because that's not really a group. So I would say the right answers, or a possible answer, would be 3 kids in each group. And I think I might, 3 kids in each group, and I'm going to say 9 groups total, because 3 times 9 is 27. And I think having 9 kids in a group is kind of ridiculous. I think 3 kids in a group is correct. All right, let's go over the answers for 41. And the answers for 42. Okay, kids, I will see you in class.